Today I'm thinking we're going to do something just a little bit different as per usual. I would love to attempt to find some pug group. So far on Teek, I haven't pugged anything beyond making my own group. Well, I do. Obviously, I have gotten pugs for my own groups. I've never gone into a group that was already formed. Reason being, my friends, generally speaking, a group cannot accept 3 players. However, they are gone today, and I have gotten explicit permission from them to go ahead and try this because I wanted to kind of make a video of it, see what's going on. I may not even get a group tonight because, well, let's take a look here at the LFG window, right? So, extend this bad boy out. I'm going to hit this here button, get matches, and we'll see just how many people are looking for group. Right now, of those people, there are currently 4 bards looking for group. None of them appear to be listed as boxes, so maybe I will be a little bit in trouble. Usually bards, sometimes a lot of these bards are listed as being boxes. And it does feel like, generally speaking, groups invite people who are not boxes over boxes. But I'm going to turn on the LFG just to see what happens. If I do get a group, it'll be in the blink of an eye. Before we actually get into a group, I'll make sure my inventory is cleared. And what I want to do is we need to do the old /char info /character info. Make sure that we're bound here. Now, I'm anticipating getting a group in Guck. I might not. If I don't, it'd be a little bit of an issue. I need to rebind myself somewhere else, but I like to be bound somewhere nearby. I want to go into these groups assuming I'm going to die or the group's going to wipe at some point, and I don't want to be that guy that has to run, 10 friggin' zones over. So I'm already over in South Desert of Roe, which is right next to a Nothiel Swamp. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of head over to Guck, and we will see. We'll see what pops up. We'll see if anything pops up at all. Heck, nothing might pop up. If something does, well, it's going to be something weird. They're going to be like, hey, you want to come over here? It's like Kunark, 3 zones away, right? I'm going to have to run so goddamn far. All right. Wish me luck. So it was about 20 minutes or so. I kind of just sat here leveling up my skills. And I got an invite. Not for Guck. Called it. Not for Guck. This is for Dreadlands. Which, I want to say... Is that Kunark? I'll ask my group. Is, Dreadlands... Dreadlands is Kunark, right? I'll start making my way there. Shouldn't take me too long. I have rebound. Smart thing here, right? These guys hanging out in the Bard class channel, these are some pretty smart fellas, right? They said, hey, how the heck do you level up this stupid tracking skill? And the guy said, just bind it to W. So anytime you're moving, you're pressing the button. Man, that's a genius idea. Okay, I am in South Row. I see Wizard Spires, so I think this guy is going to appear here. I don't actually know what it takes for a wizard to do this. I've never played a wizard, so hopefully it's not expensive. Are these the spires? My map says Wizard Spire. A little hard for me to read, but the god dang text is so small. This is the spire. Let's do a quick who. /who on Nomicide. He's in North Row. Okay. So we need to head over to North Row. On the way. I don't think I've ever been over here. I remember being over there, but not over here. I was just asking in the group how come they prefer Dreadlands over Guck. Nomicide says that he or she just likes that there's infinite mobs and nothing to sort of fight over, you know. And I have to agree because I was in Guck the previous night, and it was nothing but drama. I had made the group for me and my friends, and people were just fighting constantly. It's kind of cool. Little ice tunnel we're running through here. Oh, there's a monkey. He's not too happy about us intruding on his location in this here ice tunnel. The ice tunnel is actually, you can actually see through it. It's transparent. Kind of interesting. What they were able to do with some of the older technologies. Guess it wasn't necessarily that old. I mean, Kunark, we're what, year 2000, right? So like I was explaining right before I went LFG, one of the things I really like to do is to make sure I'm sort of bound nearby. With this group, I'm not so sure if I'm that worried about it because this guy here is able to port. And I don't think I'm necessarily that far away given being a bard, right? Unless this guy leaves, then I might be in trouble. But for the time being, this guy is able to port, so I think I can just get back in a hurry if we happen to die for whatever reason. Also, I didn't check the rest of the group. Let's see what their names are. Let's see what they are. 36 Cleric. This guy is 36 Wizard. They're from different guilds, so I don't think they're boxing. I didn't get a chance to see what that other guy was. So Nomicide went to pick up our tank, who is a new player. He says he's only been playing for 6 days, which pretty good, all things considered. He's level 36. What I wanted to do was take a quick look at our spells here. So I like to organize my spell book a little bit. So this may be a little strange to people, but I've got my old spells over here on page 6. But up here I've got the ones I mainly use. Mana Song, HP regen. Actually, I'm going to rotate these. And I've also got Villa's Verses of Celerity, which is like a melee haste, 20% melee haste, Villa's Accelerando, etc. But out of all of these, all of this stuff, the most important ones are up in here. I'm sorry, not there. This one, these two. Kellen's Lugubrious Lament and Christen's Pixie Strike. So this is both lull and mez. And the spell level says a quiet lullaby that causes your target to fall into a magical sleep, but the important part is affects creatures up to level 45. My lullaby, this affects creatures up to level 60. That's curious. I seem to remember playing on a server where this wasn't the case. No, I've been trying. I specifically remember playing on a TLP and not being able to mez things. And I was very confused. So I got Chant of... I have 3 spells with me. I've got 37, 38, and 39 respectively. So I've got Psalm of Purity. That goes in here with the rest of these psalms. I'm not really sure what to do about these. I guess they're like damage shields and protection. Which is a little strange. Anyhow, this is Tuyen's Chant of Flame. Causes between 20 and 40 damage to your target every 6 seconds and makes them more vulnerable to fire. See, that's pretty cool, right? I think I can help like this wizard, for instance. The next one is Salon's Bravura. Bewitching melody that charms the target. So new charm. So far as I'm aware at the moment, I can I can mez up to 45 and I can lull up to 60. So these are well within range of mezzing, but I am a little worried about approaching a point where I can no longer mez. I just quickly asked the wizard if teleports cost components. According to him, they do not. I was unaware of that. I've been curious. I've been curious whether or not it is. It's just mana and time, I guess. Ooh. A ravishing Drulvog just walked by me. Let's take a look at the map and see. I have got these fancy maps, so this will say some of the rares that are in here. Dread, Navigator. So that one's not on here. A ravishing, there it is. A ravishing Drollvarg Hunter Roam. It's listed as being way down there in the southeast. Oh, hey. Look at this pretty person. This looks like a shaman. Slashu Tamaz. Slashu Tamaz. That is a shaman. Level 37. Oh, we got a full party. Slash who all X rail. This is a monk. So we've got Chronic, Cleric. So we got Wizard, Cleric, Shadow Knight, Shaman, Monk, and then me. Not sure what my role is going to be in this group. I guess mana. They might. What I've been doing with my friends is having my monk friend pull, just so that I can sit in the group and give people mana. Instead of me just going all the way out, you know, because then I could just sit in camp and give them mana as opposed to being all the way out, pulling all the time, you know, super far away. Let's get our horn out and we'll invis us, I guess. So nothing kills us while we're sitting out here waiting for the rest of the party. You know, I'm wondering if I should just run over there to those guys. I'm pretty fast with my drum. I might do that. I might go over and try to help them, I guess. Be quick. Even if they have Spirit of Wolf, I'm still pretty quick, right? These spider guys are pretty cool. It's like centaurs, but spiders. I just think it's kind of cool. I mean, he's got a really old model, but it's actually kind of cool to. Do you think that the human part is all like squishy, like a spider on the inside? Or do you think it's more like human and then it turns into a spider on the bottom half? Like, what do you think the process is there? Like, is it flesh up above and flesh down below, or is it like a weird mix? This is what I was doing in previous groups. I think groups like me to not pull, just because I can stay in the group next to like Temez call here and assure them that I have got mana song and healing song for them, so they can do their business without having to worry. So right now on this server, bards are able to run melody, which means I can make a macro, which is basically just slash melody here, 5214. The numbers refer to the spell slots, which are down here. Very hard to see in 4K. I am running the healing song, the mana song, celerity, or was it celerity? Yeah, celerity, which is melee haste. I can show you that here. It's actually 20%. It looks like the shaman has given me a haste, so they must stack because now I'm at 130. And then I'm also running a slow. Now, I may take the slow off because I don't know if the shaman can slow targets, but this is also a run speed slow as well. We'll see. We'll see. All things considered, this really isn't that bad of XP. We're getting, what, 1%? 1% a kill? That's not too bad. Okay, so the shaman did put up Targar's insects, which I believe is, yeah, a slow, and it's far superior to mine. However, I did notice that everything is running. I might not need this slow. I might swap this out for like a dot. Or actually one of these, right? This is like a damage shield. I don't know about how much. See, this is some of the issues I have is I never know what the heck to use. Got this one. More vulnerable to magic. I don't think it does very much damage. And my Chords of Dissonance does bonus damage from my loot, but it doesn't do a whole lot of bonus damage. I actually think I don't do very much damage to begin with, so I don't think it does. So I haven't looked at Chords of Dissonance in a while, but we'll watch the damage here. Oh, it does much more than I thought. Right now we're up to 23 damage a tick every 6 seconds from Chords of Dissonance. I don't do a lot of damage to begin with, so I'm thinking maybe Chords of Dissonance might be better, because I just have a regular old fine steel scimitar as my offhand weapon. So we just killed a Redcon Drolvarg Ravager. And, oh, Rager, sorry. And we got 1.4%. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, huh? This group's been pretty wonderful, I would say. We've actually had great... I didn't think there would be a lot of names out here. But believe it or not, there are. We've killed this... what's his name? He is a Ravishing Drolvarg. What, like 6 times now? Pretty cool. I got these things. This thing's got 10 strength on it. That's cool. And this other thing's got wisdom, agility, dexterity, AC. I don't know. I didn't have anything in those slots. So it works out for me. The group so far has been great. A little bit boring not being the puller, but it's kind of nice if I'm being honest. It's kind of nice. I'm kind of happy about not having to pull. And I think the casters are happy having me stay in camp, but we only ever get one at a time anyways. There isn't really call for any forms of CC here. Basically, I'm just tapping W every now and then because that's what my keybind is for the tracking button. Just keeping an eye out for one of the names. I got my list of names down here. Dread Widow. Ravishing Drolvarg. I don't know if I'm in range of the other ones. It says there's like a Wraithbone champion up there, but I haven't seen anything Wraithbone on my list, so I don't know if I can actually get that one. So for the time being, I guess it's just this guy, these Drolvarg guys. Hey, we pulled 2 things. I finally got to CC something. My list is getting so long here. The text is a little small on my screen here playing in 4K. I kind of wish I could increase the size of this text a little bit. I know there's some workarounds using either Windows or the lossless scaling program, but it just doesn't look right. I should have recorded when I tested it, but I did actually buy the lossless scaling program and use it briefly. And I just wasn't the biggest fan. It's noticeable. I'm not a huge fan of it. To me, it was noticeable. The weirdness was very noticeable. I just couldn't put on my loot so that the shaman can regen faster. This is actually, I got this from Guck. It doesn't drop in Guck, I don't think, but it is the loot of the Gypsy Princess. Increases the power of my string instruments by 110%. So this is slightly better. Ravishing Drolvarg is up somewhere over here. Just kite this guy around. I think he's too high for me to CC. So just kite him around for a second till they're ready to go for him. This is the named, the Ravishing Drollvarg. This is the guy we've been killing a whole bunch. Because of the server rules, right, we have randomized loot, so anytime we kill this guy, it's just a pool of loot from his level, which is pretty fantastic. Here, get the group back healed up. There's other groups here, so I just tried to head out and get it before the other groups. I'm just keeping an eye. I'm not doing a whole lot else, so I figured I'd at least sit here and watch the track window, and if he pops up, I'll just go and get him and kite him around for a second till the group is ready. May as well, right? This is fun. This is great. This server's a great deal of fun. I love the random loot. It definitely incentivizes people to come to places like this, right? Is there really a huge reason to go to Guck and, you know, have that kind of sort of headache when you could just come here, I mean, and fight these things? And we still get loot here. I mean, we're still killing names. This guy's been spawning quite a bit. I haven't seen any of the other names. I don't even know if they spawn here, if I'm being honest. They probably don't. You know, of the pug groups, I'm starting to think that I got into a pretty decent group here. They've been chatty, not AFK. I've been pulling a lot of named guys, getting a lot of XP. I leveled up to 37. I got my new spell, so it was another psalm. I don't know how I feel about that. I keep getting them. I don't know what to do with them, but hey, I've got them, right? I definitely do a significant amount less damage than these other guys. And as far as just kind of hanging out, it's been okay. I definitely feel like I'm not that useful in the group. I know I bring the regens to this group and the kind of other haste that stacks. So I've been trying to make myself useful. I've been staring at this track window, and anytime I see the ravishing guy pop up, I just go and pull him. So at least we're getting named guys. Even though the last 3 or so that we've killed haven't freaking dropped anything. The same thing. What is this? Sarnak Headguard. I've seen this 3 times? 4 times now? Somewhere in there. I'm also secretly hoping that these guys will stop playing soon so that I have an excuse to get out of the group, because it's getting late for me. it's getting late for me. I can't stay up all night. I can't do that anymore. It's not in me.